ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to the Barcelona beta save. And before we get started, of course, I'm going to ask you to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you can see more stuff like this and much, much more. Things are getting excited as we get closer and closer to the full release of the game. But today we have got Real Madrid in the league, and I'll show you kind of where we're at with things. They are top of the league, we're 5th, because of a couple of reasons, which I think we've been screwed over by, basically. First off, has there been any more transfers? Yes, there has. I will show you those now. The one transfer, really. Oh, no, we have sold Miralem Pjanic to PSG. That's one that you haven't seen as well. So we've got rid of him. He's off the wage bill, as he is someone that is no better than Riqui Puig. No point having him on the wage bill in comparison. We have brought in Ilya Zabani. I mean, an absolutely fantastic centre-half. 19 years old, 24 caps for Ukraine already. Looking very, very good. Nice and pacey, as well as very good in the air at 6'2". He'll do wonders for us. Reason for that is Titi wants to go, which I've got no problem with. Again, I think Zabani is better than him anyway, so that's absolutely no problem. Schedule-wise and what's happening, so we have had the Champions League group stage. I was going to bring you that, but I was an idiot and just skipped past it. So we've got Monaco, Atalanta and Zenit, so I'm pretty confident that we can get through that group quite comfortably, have it, especially after last season. But here we go. This is the kind of teams that we've got. So we obviously saw Granada in the first game, which was a 1-1 draw where we should have absolutely smashed them. We made up for that against Mallorca, where we beat them 7-0. Absolute destruction. Sesko getting a goal. Adeyemi getting 2 as well. A bunch of players in there as well. We lost to Atletico Madrid, which should have been like 5-1 to us. We absolutely battered them again, but just could not put the ball in the back of the net. We then got our frustrations out on Sevilla with a 3-0 win. Sesko getting 2 again there, and Depay as well. And then again, Sesko got a hat-trick this time against Real Sociedad. So, and Adeyemi obviously getting on the score sheet as well. So they're 2 signings that have been absolutely phenomenal for us so far in this season. Hopefully that continues. And then we've got obviously Real Madrid today. So let's jump straight into things. This will be the lineup we're going for. We've got ter Stegen in goal, Dest and Alba at the fullback positions with John Stones and Araujo in the middle. Busquets just in front with Pedri and Sergi Roberto in the middle. Wanted a bit more of experience in there for the likes of Real Madrid. And we've got Adeyemi on the right-hand side, Depay on the left, and Sesko up top, who's been banging in the goals, as we are sure. Badara Kamara, I mean, a bit of alliteration, very nice. Well, it's not alliteration when they're different letters. Anyway, a fantastic player. He's 16 years old still. I mean, he's been very good when he's come on. He's definitely going to be the replacement for Jordi Alba, which, I mean, he's 33, so coming to the end of his career in the footballing world. We've obviously got Demir, Nico, Dembele, Fati all on the bench as well, as long as the new signing Zabani. All very, very good players who'll be able to come on and make a difference if needed. So let's jump in to the game. Stones and Araujo forming a good partnership at the back, which is very nice. And obviously, like I've mentioned, Sesko has been phenomenal. He's been banging in the goals so far. And same with Adeyemi. He's been very influential. Sesko didn't even start the first game. So, I mean, it just shows that he was really much more ready to come on than you first thought. But a few signings for Real Madrid. You've got Corona in there and Nazari at right back as well. And we've got a few signings that have started the game for us. Sesko and Adeyemi mainly up top there, which is great to see. I think we can get the win today. You can see with our goal difference, we've absolutely smashed teams when we played them. The fact that we lost Atletico Madrid, I was so disappointed with because of how well we played and how good a start to the season we had. And the draw right at the beginning of the season against Granada was, I mean, I was devastated because it was a game that we should have won. But I put it down to the boys getting used to each other still. There has been quite a few signings. They're all young players coming into the side. So you got to get the confidence up. And I mean, it's certainly what happened in the next game against Mallorca. But we have got a free kick here. Jordi Alba taking it of all players. Is he going to be able to bins this? He's hit the post. Sesko's there to tap it in. Are we looking at it being offside or anything like that? It looks like it might be, but I mean, good reactions from him. Decent strike in the first place by Alba, which was quite impressive, really. I wasn't expecting that from him. I wasn't expecting him to even take it, but Benjamin Sesko's goal was ruled out for offside. I think that's quite comfortably offside, unfortunately, but Good start. It shows that we can score, so I'm not too worried about the game continuing. And it looks like Benzema's playing poorly as well, so that's always a win, isn't it? They've got Camavinga. They're playing Hazard in the middle at centre midfield next to Kroos, which is an interesting decision to play him there. I wouldn't say that's his best position, but fair enough, I guess. I guess if that's what you think is the best way to go, hopefully we can prove them wrong. Jordi Alba is injured, so we are going to, in fact, bring on Badara Kamara for his debut in the El Clasico, his first game of the big clash between the two titans of Spanish football. So that's very, very cool. I think we will leave it at that for now. Depay's looking a bit poor in his performance, so we might have to shift him out for maybe Fati a bit later on in the second half. But hopefully Kamara can hold his own. He's done very well so far. Like I said, he hasn't started any games yet, but I mean, he's not far off it. If Alba is injured, why not? Why not bring him in to play there? Balde is obviously still in the squad, and he's still developing as well. I mean, if I were to play another season, which we probably won't get to, decent strike, I'd definitely be moving Alba on probably and bringing Balde and Kamara through to fill that left back spot. Because, I mean, Balde played very well last season. I mean, we obviously won the title and all that good stuff. So there's no reason why I wouldn't want to have them come through, especially at a young age, a much lower wages than Alba. So it's all that sort of thing. PK looks like he might be injured for a long time. And so is Memphis Depay by the seams of things. Let's bring on Fati then. We were going to do that anyway. So it's good timing, really, I guess. Lazari is injured for them as well, so they've had to bring on Carvajal. We've not really created too much, which is a bit concerning. Let's bring on Dembele for Sesko and pop Fati up top, see if he can do anything up there in the final 10 minutes. A draw isn't too bad. I mean, we've had the better of the play, supposedly, with the XG there. We did get a goal, which was ended up disallowed. It's a long season. We're only 6 games in, so I'm not too concerned. But if Pedri can get a goal here, right at the death, Courtois saves very nicely from the free kick. But, like I say, if we get a draw, it's not the end of the world. It's a decent start. We're away from home against Real Madrid, who's supposedly meant to be the best team in the league, other than us. So I'm not too concerned about it, really. But there you go. It looks like this probably will be the end of the game unless we can get something right in the last minute. Adeyemi dinks the ball back post. It is punched away by Courtois, and now they may be looking to go forward. Senzio's ball forward to Benzema, who is on his own, but he does manage to find Vinny Jr. out on this left-hand side, who's taken on the fullback. Dest does well to get back and win that challenge, and I think that will be it for the game. A tough game. Kamara did well when he came on. I say did well. He didn't perform overly well, but we haven't conceded. So in my book, he's done well. The fact that they've signed Cheku Kouyaté is something that really does amaze me. But there you go. We tried to break there, but the whistle was blown. We looked dominant in that game. I think, to be honest, we should have probably won it. A few boys just had off days, but the defence did pretty well. So I'm not too concerned. Like I say, there's still young players going forward. So if it's the case that we don't win the title this year, I wouldn't be too fussed if I'm thinking long term for it. There are a bunch of players that are 20-year-olds. Give them time, especially in a game like that. There's going to be a lot of pressure. It's the El Clasico, massive rivalry. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I say, Samuel Umtiti wants to leave, so we might look at shifting him on for a couple of million. I mean, 275 grand a week, he's definitely not worth that. So I'm more than happy to have him move on, especially now we've got Elia Zabani, who is very good, 40k, can't complain. He's not necessarily the best on the ball. He's not dreadful, but I mean, he's the classic proper defender, I think, really, with that pace as well. Was very, very nice to see. And yeah, we've got obviously Jordi Alba, Balde and Kamara all fighting for that left back role. We might move Kamara into the B team after a little while just to give him some more game time from the start. But otherwise, Frankie de Jong is injured and he's out for a little while as well, 3 to 7 weeks still. Hopefully when he comes back, we'll be in even more form. But the likes of Gavi, Nico, Puig and Pedri have all been very good in there, along with Busquets, the kind of talisman in there as well. Looks like he and PK maybe coming to the end of their careers as well. So we'll be looking at those. Francisco Trincao hasn't done much, didn't do much in the friendlies. So I'm not sure where we stand with him. He's only 22. Maybe look to loan him out, something like that. I don't know. Or move him on permanently. But we will leave it at that. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's just a little one today with Real Madrid. Like I say, we've got Champions League still and the Spanish Super Cup as well coming up. So we've got lots of games to come. I want to get this season done before the new game comes out to see if we can get another title or win the Champions League, maybe even. But so we'll see. We'll probably fly through it a little bit. So I'll get to a point and we'll come back. It might be for a Champions League game and a league game, depending on kind of which one it is and where we're at. But hope you did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe on the video as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye.